1,000 stocks in my head. One goal in mind, to try to make you mad money. You can't afford to miss it. Tonight I put on my Crusader for Social Justice hat, or at least a shareholder justice hat. We're talking about one of the most shameful and stupid things I've seen on Wall Street since starting this show. Believe me, that's really saying something. Right now, not one, but two activist investor outfits, TCI and 3G, are agitating to remove the single best CEO in the railroad business, Michael Ward of CSX. Now, I got to tell you something. This guy is fabulous. I write about him even in Jim Cramer's Mad Money, the original version. He's delivered the best performance in the sector. And as far as I'm concerned, he's made CSX into the best company in the happy oligopoly that is the railroad business.
All aboard!
With the Fed now eager to ease, after getting caught with its pants down, I have no sound for that, the rails are the place to be. And you'd think that investors would want to support the best CEO in the business in order to make some money, not boo him. But instead, these bozos at TCI and 3G want to get Ward fired. Where's my "you're fired" button? And come the shareholder meeting on May 7th, unbelievably, in a total travesty, they may succeed. These activists say they want to change the company's financial strategies in order to unlock value. This is one of the few stocks I have near its 52-week high. Value's being unlocked by the carload. But they've got the best creator of value in the business already. How can this happen? How can they toss him out? Because the institutional investors on Wall Street with big positions in CSX are either index funds or too clueless or lined up with this travesty of a proxy battle. I want you to think about the absurdity of a system of the capitalist system where Michael Ward, a guy who has truly done an amazing job, one that we should all be proud of, is under siege. But a guy like Stan O'Neill at Merrill Lynch gets to quit and take tens of millions of dollars with him after he almost destroys the fabulous franchise that is Merrill Lynch. Or how about Chuck Prince? This man almost brought down the biggest bank in the world, Citigroup. But instead of targeting losers like these and letting Stan O'Neill get on the board of Alcoa, no, instead of going after these guys who never had a single bit of investor pressure, some ridiculous active fund manager is trying to fire Michael Ward. Over the last 5 years, let's be empirical, Ward has taken CSX's stock up 254%. How many stocks do you have that are up that much? 5 years, 254%, better than any other American rail stock. Burlington Northern, the one that Buffett likes so much, that's second, 227%. Norfolk Southern, only up 179%. Now, in this period where the man was doing great, the S&P is up just 57%. So what's he done? About 5 times the S&P 500? But hey, apparently Michael Ward still isn't good enough for the people at TCI and 3G. And the street just could let him be tossed out. Does anyone even look at the guy's record? Does anyone even look at how good CSX is? This man knows how to run a railroad. Honestly, how is it possible that we allow this to happen? Forget justice. This is about making money. How do we embrace these activists who want to dump a proven moneymaker in what's sure to be a money-losing move just because they could care less about sustained value over many years, if you ask me, just want to make a quick buckaroonie off a quick pop in the stock? If these hedge funds are so unhappy with Ward, they should sell CSX themselves and go after someone on this mad money wall of shame list. I mean, come on. How about Patricia Russo, Gary Killinger, Albert Lord, although he apologized yesterday for cursing on the conference call. Hey, you're forgiven, pal. Those are the people who've actually lost people money. That's who you go after, for heaven's sake. I think CSX is the right company at the right moment with the wrong shareholders. Let's take a closer look. Let's talk to the best railroad man in the business, bar none, a proven moneymaker, a man who suddenly, unbelievably, in this weirdo capitalist system we have in America, is fighting to keep his job. Michael Ward, welcome back to Mad Money.
Well, thank you, Jim. It's great to be back with you.
Thank you. Michael, can you tell me how it is? Just muse to me what you said when you get up at 2:30 in the middle of the night and say to yourself, why am I facing the axe? Can you tell me how this can happen?
I don't understand it, Jim. As you noted, we're in the top 10 of the S&P 500 over the last 3 years. Doubled the dividend. We got a $3 billion buyback on. We're investing $1.7 billion for long-term growth. And we've put out guidance of 15 to 17% EPS growth through 2010. I don't know how anybody can't be happy with that.
Did you just not beat earnings estimates per share by 21 cents?
We did, and we had a very good quarter and a good year. We were up 26% in operating income in the fourth quarter. And for the year, Jim, our comparable operating income was up 14% and EPS was up 22% last year. And that's with the economy being a little sluggish and high fuel prices. We're really proud of what we're delivering for our shareholders.
When you get together with, a lot of CEOs hobnob with CEOs, I figure. I don't know, you're always working, but when you get together with others, are you kind of amazed? Or how about like a guy like Chuck Prince? I mean, he basically wiped out Citigroup. They're fighting for their life. Did you ever notice that there wasn't a single word that was ever negative other than on this show about that guy?
Well, Jim, I focus very much on CSX and how we create value for our shareholders, and to be honest, that's my entire focus and where I put my being.
Good. Do you believe we're in a recession?
I think that there's ups and downs as we see it in the economy, Jim. The export coal is very strong right now because of the weak dollar and high ocean rates. Ethanol's gone great guns, phos and FERT to support growing the crops for the ethanol. Metals and ag are all good. The auto is still weak, and housing-related markets are still weak. So I'd say it's a mixed bag in the economy as we see it.
Do you think that the weak dollar, I mean, because, a lot of people, when I watch TV all day, say, oh, my God, the dollar's weak. Do you believe, like I do, that the weak dollar is creating a tremendous amount of jobs in this country?
I think it is because it makes our product more attractive. It makes the foreign imports less attractive. So I think it's overall that's one of the things driving the export coal boom for our country right now.
All right, let me ask you one last question. This is really important. What is the matter with corporate capitalism that there aren't enough shareholders in your share base who are owners, and the vast majority must be renters, that they don't take into consideration how well you have done? What is the matter? How do we fix the system so someone like Michael Ward doesn't get fired for doing a good job, and people who have lost hundreds of millions of dollars for other companies get to walk away with hundreds of millions of dollars? What can we do to fix it?
I don't know, Jim. Like you, I am a real capitalist, and I think the capitalist system is the best wealth creation engine that mankind has ever devised. But we have let some things get awry here where the focus has become so short-term rather than focusing on the long-term value creation. And I guess I'm going to leave it to smarter people like you and other financial wizards to tell us the best solution to that.
All right. Michael Ward, CSX, one of the first stocks in the first week of the show that I recommend. He's made everybody a fortune. Thank you very much, Michael Ward, Chairman, President, and CEO of CSX. Listen, everybody, if you own shares in this thing and you index funds that own it, use a brain. Vote in favor of this man. I rarely come out in favor of a CEO. This guy's good. Vote against these guys, for heaven's sake. And after the break, we'll try to make more money.